in the second of my video series on the trends for Spring/Summer 2025, I'm going to talk about patterns. So what patterns are in the shops at the moment. Right, first one is chintz florals. So what this means is, if you remember what your granny had as curtains or something like that, there's lots of florals around that are a bit like that. So they're a bit kind of old-fashioned-y looking. So you may well have them already. I just found this that I've had in my wardrobe here that I'm keeping in my studio. I've had it for ages. So this is sort of floral print, but it's kind of chintzy, isn't it? So if you've got anything like that that you've already got in your wardrobe, get it back out. Or if you like florals, and they always look really nice with curvy people in particular, if you've got florals already, just get them out your wardrobe and wear them again. It doesn't have to be the chintzy ones. There's lots of florals. So this is a floral dress that I picked up in a charity shop recently. Again, I mean, so things to be thinking of is the type of floral you like, if you like florals at all or not. If you do like them, size of pattern. So me being petite, I need to go for something that looks quite small like that. But if you're taller or broader, then you will suit a bigger kind of print. So think about that in terms of florals. Then we've got 3D florals out there at the moment. So there's lots of knitwear that's got 3D effects on it, if you like. So things that stand out in the knit. And then on the blouses, it's the same sort of thing. So this is one from, this is Sainsbury's, and it's got little applique flowers on it, as you can see, and they just stand proud of the cotton fabric. So something like that, which is a floral print, but it's actually, you know, in the fabric, in the texture of the fabric, rather than as a print that sits on top. That one is from Sainsbury's, as I said. This one is Love and Roses. So this has got that lovely V-neck, which is really flattering if you've got a fuller bust. You've got the little buttons that start sort of further down and then go all the way to the waistline. This one's got quite roundy, balloony type sleeves, but great length. So this is at that sort of elbow length, which is often quite a flattering point to stop things on your arm. So if you don't want very short sleeves, something that stops there might be good. The general rule is avoid something stopping directly in line with the bust. So, you know, that would be an ideal one if you want to take the arms a bit further down. Then we've got a pink one here from Next, exactly the same. It's got this little floral applique sort of design over the top. This one's got a little tie here. Yes, you can tie it at the top there if you want to, or you can just leave it and have it hanging down. It's got two little tassels at the bottom. Yeah, really good. If you don't like florals, if they're not your thing, you're not really a florally kind of person, then you might like stripes. Now, stripes tend to look really nice if you've got more of a straight figure. So these sorts of things might suit you if that's you. So this is a horizontal stripe going all the way across from side to side. Horizontal stripes generally sort of add breadth, so really good if you're pear-shaped perhaps and you want to add breadth at the shoulder line and make the top half look broader than the bottom half, or balance with the bottom half. So stripes like that, horizontal stripes. Think about the space in between the stripes. Again, smaller stripes generally suit smaller people, if that makes sense. Also, think about having stripes that aren't necessarily all in one direction. So this is a top I've had for ages, to be fair. It's not a new one at all. But you've got sort of, you know, stripes going this way, stripes going vertically. The vertical ones, in theory, sort of make you look taller if they were top to toe. So you can always play with stripes. You don't have to have the traditional sort of Breton style tops, but they are very around and they're always around. So they are quite good if you like a stripe. Here's another one. This is in a shirt this time. So this one is from Next. This is Current Season. And again, you've got stripes down the arm and down the front of the shirt. So really good for adding length. The fact that there's different sort of stripes in there can be quite flattering. So this has got like a raglan sleeve, if you look here. So the seam goes across the shoulder. So that will sort of narrow the appearance of the shoulder. So again, if you want to narrow shoulders, that might be quite a good one to go for. And again, it's just stripes. So nice stripy top. And then the other thing that's been around for a while and is still around are these trousers that have got the sort of stripe down the side of them. So you've probably seen these before. Very stylish. They can be really chic. These aren't joggers. These are actual trousers. These ones are mint velvet. Let's have a look. Yeah, mint velvet. So these are quite wide-legged. If I hold them back, you can see in that lovely sort of beige and then cream toned colour. Very good for summer. They've got little pockets at the top and they've got a drawstring here, which brings it in at the waist if you want to. So that's a stripe but done on the bottom half of you. Again, that'll add length. And similarly, exactly the same sort of principle. These ones are trousers, again, not joggy bottoms, but you can get them in that sort of jersey fabric. And these are two-tone stripes. So you've got navy trousers with white and beige stripes. And these ones are, what are these ones? They're from Friends Like These, and they're in a navy. So again, think about where you want to put colours on your body. Generally a lighter colour draws the eye, so if you're wearing the beige trousers and you've got a light top on, then generally, if you've got a dark top on, then generally we'll look downwards towards your legs. And if you've got the darker ones on, then generally, and you wear a light top, we'll look up towards the lightest or the brightest thing that you're wearing. So that's the sort of patterns that you'll find out there. So we've got a bit of this chintz florals, that's probably the newest trend. We've got florals anyway, they're always around, aren't they, this time of year. And then we've got lots of stripes as well. So think about, you know, your body type, which one suits you best, which one you like best, what's your star personality. If you're more romantic, you might like things like florals and things like that. If you're not, you might prefer things like stripes, yeah. Or what I'm wearing today, I've got animal print on, which is been around for ages. I've talked about this in the last 2 or 3 or 4 seasons even. So again, add a bit of animal print. I got this one in a charity shop in New Zealand, would you believe? So again, you'll find it all over. It's not current, so it is current, but you will find it from previous seasons. So you can shop your own wardrobe. You can go around the charity shops if you like doing that sort of thing and find whichever print feels more like you. There we go. That's the prints for the season.